What's up, guys? Zeus here, back with another video. Quick reminder that if you like what you're seeing, like, comment, and share the video. And don't forget to press that big red subscribe button and hit the bell so that way then you always get a notification of when I make a new video. Now, quick PSA, guys. I want to give an update on the Discord server. The Discord server is pretty much complete now. Everything is done, bots are set up, roles, all of that good stuff, and it's looking like a real work. I'm happy that it's worked. I had a lot of my friends help me make that server, and I'm just really happy that it's turned out good. Like, I'm actually excited. And on that note, it's also that I'm so close to hitting that 100 subscriber goal. Like, we are at 93 subs right now. I can't believe in the span of 2 weeks I'm about to hit 100 subs. So it just, like, thank you all from the bottom of my heart to those who are like sharing around my channel or actually like enjoy watching my content. Like, it really means a lot. But yeah, so here I'm playing Mad Eyes, right? It's been about a minute into the video, and I just have to give my quick little spiel, my little thank yous to all of you. But yeah, decided to do something different, playing Mad Eyes. And what I've decided to do is that this is gonna be like, you could say, like, it's gonna be based off of Arkus's thing or with his zero persona challenge. But instead, what I'm gonna I'm just gonna be going through hunters that I have pretty much 0 points for, or like I don't play in ranked. Instead of like my mains, like Ripper, Joseph, Vio, BQ, Sculptor, etc. I'm gonna be going through hunters that I just have never played before. And yeah, so I decided to then start this off with like Matters, but this is not my original idea. This is very much heavily influenced based off of Arkus's zero persona challenge. So shout out to Arkus for at least giving me some kind of inspiration, because I didn't know if you guys were going to get bored of watching me play violinist endlessly and with the occasional survivor video. I also do have Terra and 2v8 matches recorded, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, now that I'm done with like my little announcements, yeah, we're gonna get right back into the video. I'm playing Mad Eyes. I knocked the wildling after he roughly around 3 cypher kited me. But guys, what you need to know is Mad Eyes is OP. Like, he is a monster. This is a quick match, so it's not really an accurate representation, but because I'm a dragon, I did get matched with alicorns and champions. And Prospector does a really good rescue and a really good body block, so that way I can't get the wildling off his board. So I rotate off of the wildling and say, all right, Prospector, let's do this. There are 2 ciphers remaining, but oh lord, does this match get crazy. So wildling pushes me, so I say, all right, free smack. So at this point, I'm like, do I just bait the wildling into pushing me so I can get him off his board and get back to chasing him? So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. So I harass, I think right here, yep, he pushes me, and then I smack him off his board, puts down the pallet, and you saw that blink prediction earlier. Wildling tries to do it again, but my blink is 45 seconds before it's on again. So Prospector's trying to harass, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna wait out the magnet. And my walls are not that good early game, but they slowly get better. Like, you see this? Like, look at this. Bot. Well, I clipped it, but bot. Like, I play like a bot. But the thing you guys need to know is that when I'm playing Mad Eyes, I evolved like a Pokemon. Like, I started off as a Charmander, and by late game I become a mighty Charizard. Like, you gotta understand that. Like, I literally get better as the game progressed. Look, guys, there is 1 cipher left, all 4 people up, all can be healed. And watch like, this is just like massive brain. Like, I have reached peak human intelligence. Now I try to blink and Prospector magnet pushes me away, so I'm like, oh god. I smack the boar. Barmaid is trying to heal Gravekeeper while I'm on my console. So I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm just gonna be baiting and trying to injure everyone. So I hit the Prospector so he can get off my console, and then I smack Miss Barmaid. I smack Miss Junko Onishima, so that way then she can get off the Gravekeeper. And then I smack the pig. So now everyone's injured, nobody can rescue, and I'm like, you know what, let's milk this. I'm gonna harass like hell. So right here, I clip a wall on the barmaid, and boom, she runs right into it mid-drink. So I'm like, all right, the game is turning around. And now it's just like, oh yeah, what am I gonna do now? So Mr. Piggy Man tries to get a sneaker rescue on me while I'm trying to figure out where he went. Prospector's decoding and barmaid is on the floor, rotting in the dirt. But yeah. So I'm on my console and then I see that Gravekeeper got rescued. So I'm like, oh my God, he got in his shovel. So I just rotate to the barmaid. And pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm trying to neuter the entire team. Like I'm trying to get them to waste their resources. So that way then they don't have anything. So that way then it just becomes easier for me. Prospector tries to harass, he succeeds, but I drop right before the rescue. And I proceed and I continue with my day. Wildling could have got that rescue. I don't think this Wildling knows how to play Wildling correctly since they don't know the timing. Wildling pushes, I smack the boar, and I miss somehow because hitbox. And then Wildling misses dash. I'm like, should I just chase the pig? And I decide to chase the pig. And now I'm like, Mad Eyes, your hitbox is doo-doo. But then I'm like, wait, cipher control, man. Gotta make sure they don't pop those ciphers. So I just start harassing front gate cipher. I make it impossible for them to decode it. Otherwise, they'll have to jump over the walls. Then I rotate back. Barmaid is rotating to a different cipher while they're trying to put pressure on the fake cipher. Barmaid is pushing over to sandbag cipher. The pig kills itself because that was his final dash before he ran out. So now Prospector's trying to harass with the one magnet. I drop, and then you know what happens from here on out. Now, Barmaid started the cipher at sandbags while Prospector's putting pressure on the fake prime cipher so I can be distracted. So instead what I do is I use my console and then I try to find where sandbag cipher is. Like I'm pretty much just trying out, like where do I go? But first I have to clip the Gravekeeper. I'm just like, wait, boom. Now there's another person down. So now Prospector's trying to harass. So I'm like, wait a minute. Let me mess around with the Prospector, get rid of his ability so that way he can't get me off his console. Off my console, not his console. Then I go instantly to sandbag cipher, clip one on the barmaid, and then she runs away. This is why Mad Eyes is so OP late game, because once you get a Mad Eyes going, it's almost impossible to get him to stop, because late game, most of the consoles are not touched because they're focusing on trying to pop the ciphers. So that means I can pretty much just spam walls on end. And here, barmaid goes down, and Prospector's putting pressure on the fake cipher by decoding it. So now it's just me and the Prospector, one-on-one. I'm like, okay, this is looking good. And then I got smacked with a pallet. So I'm like, okay, this isn't looking good. Barmaid and Gravekeeper are self-healing, but I wish I could show you my build in the game, but I don't know how to like do the settings so I can show my build. So if somebody knows how to do that, let me know in the comments. But I blink on the Prospector, Gravekeeper and Barmaid use their self-heal. And so I go back to putting pressure on sandbag cipher after I chair the Prospector because I know that's where she's gonna go. I know that is where she's gonna be. So now I'm just chucking walls everywhere, and this is why I say I'm a bot. And Gravekeeper gets a sneaker rescue, so I say, you know what, they're not worth it. I'm gonna go for a person that's decoding. And I rotate over to Barmaid. Barmaid rotates too late, and I charge it, and then boom, she gets smacked to the ground. So I just chair the Barmaid really quickly because I still don't know how far the ciphers are. For all I know, those ciphers are at 99 in prime. So I'm playing as if the cipher's primed, and I'm playing to make sure I at least secure my kills. I go back to harassing. I clip a wall on the Prospector, and he's now at 75. So he's one hit to walls. Gravekeeper tries to come in for a sneaky rescue, and I smack him. And I go back, I say, no, let me just share because I don't need the ciphers popping. So then I share the Gravekeeper, and Prospector pops in 3, 2, yeah, right there. Barmaid's dead, and yeah. But this is why Mad Eyes is OP, man. Like, once you get a Mad Eyes going, he just does not stop. He will not stop because all those consoles have energy. You can just spam walls on end, and it just really kills. And the cipher control at that is so amazing. Like, for people that think Sculptor is bad, Mad Eyes' cipher control is actually insane. So the Prospector rescues. I don't have the tension on this build. I am running up in trump card. And yeah, so I'm like, should I even share the Gravekeeper? Like, do I want the 4-man that badly? And I choose, like, you know what? I want the 4-man that badly. So I start chasing the Prospector. He stunned me and then doesn't cancel the stun with his magnet. I would have really been happy if he did. I'm like, okay, he's going to go heal the Grave. So bot wall, we ignore those. And the thing you need to learn about Mad Eyes is that sometimes the console won't allow you to place down walls. So like if I'm staring down at an area for too long, it's because the console isn't letting me put down walls. And the mistake I made here was getting off my console too early because I still had roughly around 200 energy left. So I could have done something with that and stopped the Prospector from healing the Gravekeeper altogether, or knock them both down and trap them. Well, sorry about that. Jesus. Oh God, I'm yawning a lot throughout these videos now. Gotta stop. But yeah, Gravekeeper's doing a good job looping around, buying time for Prospector, but you know, I smack him. And I know Prospector's at gate. Now, another mistake that I made, I sacrificed my chase for the sake of getting the Prospector. I was confident enough to do that because Prospector was one hit to anything, and this Prospector doesn't really do a good job at saving their magnets. But yeah. So I'm chasing. I think that's gonna hit even though it doesn't. And yeah, what I should have done is I should have walled over at the gate so that way it would get him off and keep him trapped in the area so that way then he couldn't rotate anywhere. So that way then I can just come in with my blink and smack. And speaking of smack, guess who gets smacked again by a pallet? But Lord, this is a really long game. Mad Eyes really has the potential to just drag out games to the most uncertainty. And I didn't even change to abnormal to stop the ciphers. This was just pure cipher control on its end. But you see what I mean, guys? Like, I'm evolving. Like, I evolved as a Mad Eyes. Like, I evolved. Like, it's insane. So now Gravekeeper's dodging my walls. Gravekeeper's doing a good job at dodging them, making sure my bot walls don't hit. Prospector's heading to bad gate, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna head to bad gate. I don't know why I was heading towards ruins, but you know, we don't talk about it. So here I had, in the moment I was just like, okay, somebody threw the pallet down, and I thought it was Grave, and then I saw Prospector, and I'm just like, okay. And I know you guys saw Grave like run through the side, but I didn't because I'm blind. Here I charge it. I don't know why I did. I just thought I was expecting a magnet. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And yeah, so then after that, I go back here. Eddie interrupting my recording session because he's Eddie. But yeah, so from here, it's just like I'm trying to find the Gravekeeper. I'm trying to figure out where he is. So I decide, okay, before Prospector heals up, let me just put him on chair so that way I at least get the 3-man. Dungeon is right there, and I'm just like, okay, so if he's not here, where is he? So I instantly check the console at the gate, and I don't see him from my point of view. So then I start switching off consoles 24/7. I'm like, where is this man? I go back, and I don't see him. So I just block up the gate. And I wasn't looking around, so that's also my fault. Like, I didn't actually take the time to look around, but I was just blocking up. My teleport is off cooldown, too, but I was scared that he was, like, running halfway back and forth, not ringing my tinnitus, so that way then he would get the rescue. But yeah, Gravekeeper does end up escaping, and I do end up getting the 3-man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my Mad Eyes, Chat Eyes, Broken Wallman Hunter. Peace out, love y'all, have a happy new year.